Welcome to AwesomeReader, where we review different books by different authors. This Sunday, we review The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. About the author. Khaled Hosseini is one of the most widely read and beloved authors. He has written other books, A Thousand Splendid Hills, The Mounted Accord, and most recently, Sea Prayer. He is a goodwill ambassador of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees and a founder of the Khaled Hosseini Foundation, which provides humanitarian assistance to the people of Afghanistan. He was born in Kabul, Afghanistan, and lives in North California. The book has 341 pages. It's a light blue cover with the boy holding kite strings, the theme of the book. Currently, the book retails at 1,000 Kenya shillings. Remember, you can get yourself a copy of the book at a discount from Textbook Center. Details on the description box below. To the highlights of the book. The author introduces us to two friends, Amir and Hassan. Hassan and Amir were born 1 year apart. Amir's mother died during childbirth, while Hassan's mother just up and left. Early on in the story, Amir draws a parallel between Ali, his father, growing up with Hassan's father. Though they grew close, played together, they never refer to each other as friends. The reason being, history isn't easy to overcome. Neither is religion. In the end, Amir was a Pashtun, and Hassan a Hazara. Amir a Sunni, and he was a Shia, and nothing was ever going to change that. Kites were introduced in the story. It's a game, and a big one, done during the winter break. The big day for the kite tournament came, and Amir was ready for it. It's a tournament where you fly your kite and take down your opponent's kites. After a long day, Amir won the tournament. He was excited. Now he felt that he would have won his father's love. The same day of winning is the same day Hassan, his servant, was raped by some boys who had wanted to take Amir's kite. Amir saw the whole event, but would not step to help his servant. Due to the guilt he felt, Hassan needed to go. So he planted a watch and money on Hassan's bed and went to his dad to claim that they had stolen it. Hassan confessed, said yes, he had stolen. Surprisingly, the father forgave him. But his father had made up his mind. It was time to leave. Hassan had already told him of the rape ordeal. 5 years forward, Amir is 18 years. And with only 3 suitcases and with his dad, they start on a journey of leaving Kabul. Afghanistan has now become unstable, and they want to find a way of getting out through Pakistan. The Russians have invaded Afghanistan, and it has become a pale semblance of itself. America was the next stop. 1.5 years later, Amir graduated high school. The dad finds a job in a petrol station attendant, and sometimes they bought second-hand clothes to go and sell at the flea market. It was General Tahiri's daughter, Soraya, that stole Amir's heart. The wedding was done swiftly. Everyone knew Amir's dad did not have long to live. Meanwhile, the Russians have left Afghanistan, and the war now became between the Afghans and the Mujahideens. Years later, and a dog as the only additional to the family, Amir received a call from Pakistan. Rahim Khan, his father's business partner, back in the days wanted to see him. A week later, he was on a plane heading to Pakistan. Rahim Khan filled him on the stories after they left Kabul to Pakistan. Notably, he told Amir of his all-time friend Hassan, who had come to live back with him in Kabul. Hassan was now married and had a son. His runaway mother had come back to his life. Rahim Khan talked about how Hassan's father could not sire a child, and with that, Amir left the room, not wanting to believe and imagine who was Hassan's real father. Flashback of how his father treated Hassan came back to his mind. He realized he could just not see it then, when his father scolded him when he gave him the idea of changing the house servant. He decided he would go to Kabul and get Hassan's son. Rahim Khan left to Pakistan to seek treatment, and Hassan gave him a letter just in case they meet with Amir to give to him. It's a letter from a loyal friend. Fortunately, Hassan and his wife were shot in the head by Taliban. How could Azara's servants live in such a big house? Their son was taken an orphan in a Kabul home. Hassan's son was no longer at the orphanage as he has been taken by the Taliban, but Amir was still determined to find him. It turned out the man who had the boy was a Saif, the young man then who raped Hassan, his servant, after the kite victory they had. Amir proposed to take Hassan's son back to America, a very long process. He was advised that it would not work. It would take time, and the boy was required to go to an orphanage. The thought of being put in an orphanage made the boy attempt suicide. Eventually, after spending time in hospital and in Pakistan, they went to America. It took a while before the boy could talk to Amir again. In my opinion, the storyline of the book is very, very captivating, very interesting. The author, Khaled Hosseini, takes you in a roller coaster of emotions between happiness and sadness. As you read the book, you keep hoping for a different ending, which the author disappoints you all the time. The use of suspense makes the book a page turner. This book you would want to read more than once. Have you read The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini? If you have, share your thoughts on the comment section below. This has been AwesomeReader. Subscribe, like and share. Remember to get the details of how you can get the book at a discount from Textbook Center on the description box below. Till next Sunday, let's keep reading.